and welcome to my channel. So today's subject is not for everyone. So this is a disclaimer. Works for me. Now it may not necessarily work for you. I'm just passing on some tips that works for me in this area. So like the title says, this is about sweating. And as you guys can see, I am a larger lady. And this doesn't necessarily only affect larger people. It can affect smaller people as well. So what I'm talking about for me is a lower belly sweat and under breast sweat. Now, by me being larger, yeah, of course, I'm going to sweat there, and especially the underbelly fat. Now, everybody who has breasts does not sweat, but just because my breasts are larger, I do sweat under them. Like the other day, I woke up after I taken my shower the night before. I woke up and I was putting on my brassiere. Do people still call it that? Yes. Well, that's what it is, a brassiere. Okay, anyway, I was putting on my bra. And I didn't even notice until I had put on my bra. And I felt a little discomfort under my left breast. And it was chafed there. I said, when did that happen? So it had to have happened because it was not like that when I took my shower. So it had to have happened that night. And for me, I do sweat at night sometimes because I'm under the cover and I'm sweating, so I can wake up and it'd be like that because I'm sweating. I have sweated the night before, so apparently that's what had happened. I had sweated and I got chafe. So so what I do for these problem areas, which is usually on my left side, the right hand of God, and yeah, okay. So most things that usually the belly sweat, the underbelly sweat, and the breast, it usually happens on the left side. Now it does happen on both sides, but what I'm saying for me, it usually happens on the left side. Okay, so anyway, what I use for these problem areas after I've taken a shower, I use cornstarch. I use what is this? I got this from Dollar Tree, the Angel, what is this? Angel of Mine cornstarch baby powder. Yes, I use cornstarch powder. I mean, anybody who has a brand of powder and they usually have a cornstarch brand. Okay, it's just not Johnson and Johnson. Okay, they only picked on that company because why? They're big, they're huge. So okay, that's who you go after. But they didn't go after Angel of Mine, did they? Look, cornstarch. I'm just saying. But anyway, I use cornstarch and powder because it smells good. I also use cornstarch, just plain cornstarch, and I use the cornstarch and the powder together. Sometimes I mix them together. So after my shower, if I'm in that way, I mix them together, or just the powder, and I put it under what area is affected. Now, my belly fat is bigger than some, smaller than others. My belly fat is right around in here. So yeah, it overlaps. It does. So what I do about that is just when the area is affected, I just put the powder in that area, and just it usually works for me in about a few hours. Now it's not all the way cleared up. No, I'm not gonna say that. It has eased up and it is going away in a few hours. So what I do is, since the powder was there and it's dry, what I do is wet it. I wet because it's not sweaty anymore. It's chafe, but it's not sweaty. So what I do is I just put a little water down there, or under here and just apply more cornstarch or powder, you know, to that area. And because I want the powder to stick, because it's not sweaty, because I previously put the powder in that area, so it's not sweaty. It's chafe, but it's not sweaty. It's dry. So I wet it and apply more powder or cornstarch in that area to make it stick more. So, and after I've taken my shower, that area is sensitive, really sensitive. So please don't rub. I mean, you can if you want to be hurt, but please don't rub. Just blot. Well, I don't even blot dry. I may just blot one time because I want that area to be wet. Yeah, I want it to be wet so the powder can stick in that area. Now, if it's dry, the powder is going to slide down your body. You know, it's just going to slide down. But if it's moist in that area, the powder or the cornstarch will stick. Now, this will, you know, I hope usually cornstarch stops any infected area that you have that's rash or chafe. It just does. It's just a great product. Now, it may not work for all people, but it works for me. So I'm just sharing with you guys some things that work for me for people who have who get chafe and they're sweaty. Now, I am just so thankful that I am trying to resolve this issue, because when I came back from my trip in October, I had these pair of jeans that my sister had bought me, and I hadn't really worn them since. So the other day I tried them, because before, when I put them on, I had to grease myself to get in them. Seriously, I did. I mean, I had to lay down and to get in them, they was just that tight. So the other day I put them on and I was just so surprised. And that when I put them on, they just slid right on, and I had room when I closed them up. I said, thank you, Yahweh, in the name of Yeshua. And I said, oh my goodness. So I got on the scale and I had lost like 15 pounds. And I attributed that to, you know. But anyway, I'll share that with you guys in another video. So anyway, I was just so ecstatic. And but lately I am doing my elliptical and you know, trying to eat better. I'll always try to eat better, but you know, like last night, Alexander bought some pizza over. Yeah, I ate some pizza. Yes, I did. But you know, yes. So anyway, off subject. So sorry. Anyway, this is what I use to rectify my chafe and chafeness and rash. It doesn't be a rash, it just be chafe for me. It just be a chafe for my underbreast sweat and my lower belly sweat. So I just wanted to share this with you guys and hope you enjoyed it, because it's not for everyone, you know, but for those of you who know what I mean, and you do. So thank you all so much. And don't forget, you guys, tell me what you think about the cornstarch and the powder. And if you guys use it, you know, whether you have this chafing or rash problem or not, do you use it? Would you use it? You know, just let me know in the comment section. So don't forget, you guys who are just passing by and just decided to stop and check it out because of the title. I hope you guys press that red button. That subscribe button is free. It don't cost you nothing. So and don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share, and thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.